Imagine rowing your boat through calm canals in Mexico City. The water is still. The trees lean over you. The air is heavy. And then you see them. Hundreds of dolls hanging from trees, headless, eyeless, rotting. This is the island of the dolls, and no one wants to visit. But the story of this island is more than just creepy dolls. It's a story of a man who lived alone, a drowned girl, and a mystery that still haunts people to this day. Stay with me, because once you hear the full story, you'll never look at a doll the same way again. Deep inside the canals of Xochimilco, south of Mexico City, lies a tiny floating island. By day, it looks like something out of a horror film. By night, locals say it feels alive. Dolls with broken faces, arms dangling, hair tangled in the wind, their plastic eyes watching. But here's the thing. This isn't just some random decoration for tourists. These dolls were placed here by a man named Don Julián Santana Barrera, and the reason he did it is where the story gets dark. According to locals, decades ago, a young girl drowned in the canal near this island. No one knows exactly who she was. Some say she was a poor child from the neighborhood. Others believe she was a traveler. But Don Julián, the island's caretaker, claimed he heard her screams. He said her spirit never left the waters. One day, shortly after her death, Julián found a doll floating in the canal. Believing it belonged to the girl, he hung it on a tree. For him, it was a way to honor her, to give her spirit peace. But peace never came. Julián claimed the girl's ghost continued to whisper, to cry, to wander the island at night. So he brought more dolls. He hung them everywhere. He believed the dolls would protect him, or maybe keep the spirit company. What started with one doll became an obsession. Julián began collecting old, broken dolls from garbage piles, from canals, from neighbors. Some had no heads. Some had missing arms. It didn't matter. To him, every doll was a shield. But to outsiders, the island became terrifying. Imagine visiting a man who lives alone on a tiny patch of land, surrounded by hundreds of mutilated dolls, their faces faded, their bodies decaying in the weather. Some people thought Julián was insane. Others thought he was chosen, that he had been marked by the spirit of the drowned girl, forced to serve her forever. For 50 years he lived like this. He barely left the island. He farmed, he fished, and he hung more dolls. And then the story took a chilling turn. In 2001, after decades of isolation, Don Julián's body was found. And here's the part that gives people chills. He drowned in the same canal, the exact same spot where the little girl had died. To locals, this was no coincidence. It was the girl's spirit finally taking him. After his death, the island became something else, a shrine, a legend, and eventually a tourist attraction. But even today, many locals refuse to go there at night. They say the dolls whisper, that their eyes follow you, that if you're unlucky, you'll hear the girl crying. Today, the island of the dolls is open to visitors. You can hire a boat, called a trajinera, and float through the canals until you arrive at the island. Tourists bring their own dolls as offerings, adding to Julián's eerie collection. Thousands of dolls now hang from trees, fences, even boats. But here's the creepy part. It doesn't feel staged. These aren't shiny new dolls. They're broken, weather-beaten, covered in cobwebs, and that's what makes it so unsettling. Even paranormal investigators have visited. Some swear they've recorded strange voices, others captured unexplained movement. But skeptics say it's all just imagination, fueled by fear. So what is this island really? A place of superstition? A lonely man's obsession? Or something far darker? A spirit still haunting the waters? No matter the truth, the Island of the Dolls has become one of the creepiest travel destinations in the world, a place where tragedy, fear, and legend blend together. So, would you dare to visit? Would you step foot on the island, surrounded by 1,000 broken faces staring at you? Let me know in the comments. And if you love exploring the strange and mysterious corners of our world, make sure to subscribe, because we have even darker stories to uncover together. Remember, not every travel destination is beautiful. Some are terrifying. And this is one place no one wants to visit.